Right, so I'll show some of these videos afterwards of people with like really serious issues have had tremendous success. This guy was not this guy, but another guy was quadriplegic. They restored his neck function, and then they rewire the brain. So I'll show that in a little bit. And here are some case studies as well. You can see on the website. One here, case study, PTSD and seizures, case study, amazing results. And but let me go ahead and just read this first, and then I'll get to that point as well. Okay, so best treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is it TDCS? If you've been searching for the best treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, you are not alone. Tell me about it. Many individuals like me feel stuck with the traditional treatment options which may not address the full complexity of their symptoms. However, emerging technologies like Transcranial Direct Current Stimulation are reshaping how we approach PTSD, offering new hope for those in their healing journey. I'm telling you, it's amazing the stuff that this does with people with PTSD. What is it? How does it work? Transcranial Direct Current Stimulation is a non-invasive, painless therapy that delivers low electrical current targeted to areas of the brain. This innovative approach enhances the brain's neuroplasticity, its natural ability to form new connections, helping to regulate emotional responses and reduce the debilitating symptoms of PTSD. Unlike medication or generalized therapies, TDCS works with precision, focusing exclusively on the brain regions that need stimulation without affecting the others. You flood the brain with chemicals, the side effects that I had were crazy, because you're affecting all areas of the brain, but when there might be just a specific area that has memory, that you're remembering that situation or whatever it might be, that's what you want to target. You want to target the whole brain that's functioning, because that's going to give more issues. All right, proven results. TDCS in the military. The potential of TDCS extends beyond clinical studies. It's already proven its effectiveness in high-pressure environments like the military. This technology has been used to boost cognitive performance in snipers and drone operators, sharpening and focusing decision-making under intense conditions. The same principles are now being applied to individuals with PTSD, offering a pathway to improve mental clarity, emotional regulation, and overall quality of life. It's about time. You train snipers, you train military personnel to do these different things. You better help them, okay? Afterwards, to be able to recover from all this PTSD crap that they've experienced, okay? I'm telling you, there's some amazing stuff, and now you can do it at home. I've been treated at home. I'm telling you, it's incredible. Dr. Beck's home-based treatment and breakthrough approach. Experts like Dr. Randy Beck are leading the charge in making TDCS therapy accessible and effective for PTSD sufferers. Dr. Beck's home-based treatment model combines TDCS with advanced brain mapping tools like QEEG, which identifies specific areas of dysfunction. By integrating these diagnostics, he develops highly customized treatment plans designed to address even the most complex PTSD symptoms. While traditional treatments can sometimes feel like a one-size-fits-all, TDC offers a more tailored approach. But the thing is, you can do it at home. They send you you buy the technology. Everything is supervised. The clinician tells you where to put it, and I'm telling you, you send a little bit of electricity through to rewire the brain back to normal, because it's been out of whack. And if the trauma or whatever area is on loop, they'll rewire it, so you create new neural pathways. Well, you just forget about it. That's what happened to me. I just forgot about it. The memory's there, but it doesn't have that emotional attachment to it. Here's a short video presentation to have people like myself being helped by TDCS treatment by Dr. Beck. Before I show this, you can use promo code Bjorn, and if you do that, you'll get a discount on your first treatment, but you'll also be supporting my mission to reach more people who are in the situation as me. I tell everybody about it. It's the best place in the world. There's no other better place to get treated for this kind of stuff than Dr. Beck. He is the best. I have no issues telling you about it. I'm like, sign me up and tell everyone about it, because this you can do from home. It's amazing. You don't need to spend. I spent $250,000 traveling the world, getting treated, all these different clinics, 2 months in California, 2 months in Colorado. I've been everywhere, and I'm telling you, this is the best. Okay, it doesn't get better than this. Let's watch a video. Okay, so this is a story of JK at age 16. She had a traumatic brain injury while on holiday with her parents. You can see she had a car crash. JK was told there was nothing that could be done to her. Okay, a story of so many, including me. So you see the eyes are going all over the place. She's not able to focus. It's very difficult for her to do that. So after 6 weeks of intensive treatment plan at IFN, JK resumed normal life, attending university with her peers. Check this out. Look at that smile. See? Isn't that incredible? After 6 weeks of treatment, this is the result. And people thought the doctor was telling her there's nothing that can be done. All right, it's just incredible. Okay, this is a story of Madison at age 4. Madison was treated for IFN for severe epilepsy, could have up to 100 seizures per day. Very, very serious. Madison's first QEEG was at IFN. You see, he got the cap on with the sensors. Within a week, her seizure rate dropped by 90%. If that's not life-changing, I don't know what it is. 90%. For her and her family, totally life-changing. Look at that smile. Okay, next one is, this is the story of RH at age 12. RH had a bicycle accident resulting in a mild concussion. In the following days, he deteriorated, developing significant leg pain and ultimately unable to walk without assistance. Repeatedly, his parents were told he was simply attention-seeking. He can't walk. And this is the story of so many of us. The doctors just say, oh, I just want attention, or just, it's a thing, it's so sad, okay? We just need to get the word out. People need to know about this. So that's what the parents were told. Then they went to, after 6 months care of IFN, look, see, the guy's walking. He needed the brain to be rewired, Like, it was possible for him. He wasn't seeking attention. This is 9 months of care with IFN. See that walking. It's amazing. RH is now back to living a normal teenage life. Just incredible. Okay, this is the story of Sam at age 18. Sam suffered a severe neck injury while at the beach, which left him quadriplegic. Very, very serious. He was told he had less than 1% chance of regaining any movement. After intensive 6-week treatment, see, he's moving his left leg because there was a connection in his neck. So they probably ran TDCS up and down the spine to restore that connection, and then they work on the brain. But they see there's movement in his left foot. After 12 months of treatment with IFN, see, he's walking aided. See, now he's walking just with Dr. Beck next to him. And then he's dancing his way to recovery. That's a miracle. Look at that. You see what he's doing? 1% chance of having any movement. Finally, against all odds, Sam walks unaided. I mean, look at that. Whole families can be transformed forever, okay? This is Ben. Let me go back real quick. So this is Sam. He walks unaided. Incredible. This is the story of Ben at age 12. He was a problem child, turned award winner. His teachers didn't know what to do with him. He was diagnosed with 3-year history of ADHD and dyslexia. See his eyes? So he began failing at several schools, unable to achieve the required milestones. IFN identified he suffered with sensory confusion involving movement of his eyes. It was not ADHD, but that's what the label they gave him. That was his challenge, not ADHD. So there was something that had to be rewired in the brain. So after 12 weeks of treatment, he, let's see what it says here. After 12 treatments with IFN, Ben is now winning awards at school. Amazing. He can read and no longer suffer with anxiety. He's back to living a normal life. I mean, if that isn't incredible, I don't know what is. In the same story that I had, people said all these different things. It was just... All right, so if this isn't a miracle or just amazing, I don't know what is. If you're not impressed, I don't know what to tell you, man. But I'll read through this. I'll show the case study and that kind of stuff as well. But there's so many people that are getting well from all these crazy, really serious issues. Like stuff that people they don't even know. Like traditional doctors don't even know what to do with it. They all send it to Dr. Beck because he is the best, okay? A look back, the history of TDCS. When considering the best treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, it is worth reflecting on the evolution of technologies like transcranial direct current stimulation. TDCS, often regarded as a cutting-edge innovation, TDCS actually has a root dating back to the 19th century. During that time, Italian scientists began exploring how electrical stimulation could influence brain activity, laying the groundwork for today's advancement. Over the years, TDCS has undergone extensive research and refinement, transitioning from an experimental therapy to a recognized tool in neuroscience. Now celebrated for its versatility, TDCS is used in diverse applications, from improving cognitive performance in high-stakes professions to addressing complex mental health conditions like PTSD. Its development highlights the relentless progress of science in finding more targeted and effective solutions for those facing mental health challenges. I'm telling you, it's the best in the world. It combines, I did a lot of these things at different places, but Dr. Beck combines everything in such a beautiful way because it uses QEEG scans, which I'm going to read about now. So the potential of TDCS in supporting individuals with PTSD is closely tied to the precision enabled by QEEG scans. These advanced brain mapping tools offer an in-depth view of brain activity, helping clinicians identify regions of imbalance that may contribute to the heightened anxiety, intrusive thoughts, and emotional dysregulation often experienced in PTSD. They can see what's going on. Green, yellow, blue, all they represent specific things. And Dr. Beck is the best in the world. I mean, okay, I need to tweak this. Most people use neurofeedback. They just hook it to your computer and they hope for the best. But he's very custom in how he puts together your treatment plan. It's highly customized. And he combines it with other treatments that he learned at a different clinic in the U.S. where he was a teacher and professor for many years. So it's like hacking the brain with these old school techniques that have been developed and using cutting edge technology like QEEG and TDCS sends a little bit of electricity to force that connection versus using neurofeedback that kind of like nudges the brain to do it. But you need a little bit of stronger input to be able to get that change. And that's what TDCS gives, which is amazing. They know exactly. They see where the issues be like, okay, this is where the trauma is or this is where that is. And they're like, okay, tweak it. I'm telling you, it's incredible. Everyone needs to know about this. Why Dr. Randy Beck's approach is so effective. When exploring the best treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, many traditional options focus on managing symptoms rather than addressing the underlying disruption in brain function. Dr. Randy Beck's approach offers a refreshing alternative by combining established brain rewiring techniques with cutting-edge technologies like TDCS and QEEG. Unique blend of expertise and innovation. You can read this on my website, bjornbrain.com. But for example, there's an example of the techniques that Dr. Beck uses. So there's the same category. He doesn't use a specific one for PTSD, but there's this example that this kid, his arm wasn't functioning, and it was a brain thing. So they put a mirror covering his left arm, and then he lifted his right arm, and while he was looking in the mirror, so his brain thought he was lifting his left arm. So he kept doing that again and again and again, and then established a connection to the arm from the brain, and then he was able to lift his arm again. So it's these kind of unusual techniques that have been developed for decades that he combines with cutting-edge technology like QEEG and TDCS, and he's just got the most experience helping people overcome these traumatic things, also brain neck injuries, whatever, anything related to their brain. He looks at the brain and he brings you back to the normal range, and then you see what happens to the symptom. That's all you can do. He doesn't treat anything like symptoms or anything like that. He just looks at it, doesn't tell you how to manage or anything like that. He's just like, okay, this is your brain. This is a normal brain. People who don't have those issues, let's get you back into the same range as these people, and then we see what happens to symptoms. That's all you can do. Every brain is different. Some takes a longer time, some is shorter. It's just, but you can do it from home. I'm telling you, it's amazing. All right. Okay. This is transcranial direct current stimulation. Goes through the brain like that. Doesn't hurt. You don't feel a thing. Just a little bit of tingling sometimes if you don't have enough saline on the pad. So Dr. Randy Beck, he's got his record. He writes textbooks on this. He's the man that everyone goes to for the most serious cases. And now you can be treated at home, which is why I'm telling everyone about it. There's more success stories here. There's a case study here. 20-year-old female with post-traumatic stress disorder. And then let me just see the result from that. Skip to that. The patient no longer slurs her speech and is able to maintain focus throughout a conversation without yawning or feeling fatigue. It's amazing. I'm telling you, go read the case study. It's remarkable. You can read more about my story right here as well. I was a real mess. Light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, sat in dark room for years, couldn't do anything. Contact Dr. Beck, set up a call. He'll do a scan. He'll find a clinic in your town. You do a scan. They send the results to Dr. Beck. You set up a call with him. He goes through everything and says, hey, this is what you want to do. This is the treatment plan. And then you buy the package. You get a discount using my promo code Bjorn. And once you have that, then you'll be able to, that helps me tell more people about it as well. So I really appreciate that. And then you go through treatment every 18 sessions. You redo another scan. Have a call with Dr. Beck. He'll say, okay, we've seen the changes now. You can see the changes, okay? So for you who are sitting there like me, who've been told you're crazy all the time, and it's all like blah, 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 I'm telling you, you can see the changes. You can see the issues in your brain, and you see the improvement, and you finally will have somebody to tell you you're not crazy. That's the best part. That's what I'm telling you. Just, whether you get treated or not, just do a call so he can tell you what he sees, because he can just confirm, like, yeah, you're not crazy. Like, things are okay. But you just have some things that are been rewired. The best way of explaining it is if, let's say, I'm just going to use this example instead of war. I'm going to say, like, let's say you're a rock star. You're on a concert, 10,000 people. Everyone just jam to your music. You're on adrenaline, high. You're heightened alert. You're like, woohoo, this is great. Then normally the brain tries to bring you back down here, and then swing you up to the middle to balance you out to normal again. But sometimes you go from this adrenaline high and you swing all the way down here and you get stuck here. And you're not supposed to be stuck here. You're supposed to come up here. But it can be medications, it can be drugs, it can be alcohol, it can be a lot of different things. Diet, whatever it is, that makes you get stuck right here. But the goal is then to go back up here. But a lot of people don't get here. You get stuck with all the trauma and all, you relive all these different things, which is what I was doing. So Dr. Beck will then bring your brain back here again to normal. And the memories are there, but they don't affect you negatively. That's what happened with me. Because they rewire it. They're like, go around it, create new neural pathways, and restore the brain to the way it's supposed to be. They balance it out. That's basically what it is. But just do a scan. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Just that scan, and have him tell him what he sees. And then if you get treated, do it at home. Takes about 20-25 minutes each session. You do these exercises combined with the TDCS. I'm telling you, it's a miracle. You saw the videos of the other people who've gone through incredible results. This is what I look like. I was a mess. I'm telling you, like, yes, I get referral commission. Use my promo code. But I still will tell everyone about it because you can do it at home. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably be discouraged. It's like, how do you don't want to tell people, oh, it's this amazing treatment, but it costs a lot of money, and you have to fly to Australia for a year. I mean, it's just, it's so discouraging. But then I heard about this. I'm like, sign me up. I'm going to tell everybody about it. You got me well. You got all these other people well. I'm telling you, people need to know. People come back from war with PTSD and all that kind of stuff. It's terrible. Now it's time for us to help these people. And yeah. Anyway, so if you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message. Check out this website. Go to bjornbrain.com. Check out Dr. Beck's website. Learn about QEEG. Learn about all these things, and you can have an intelligent conversation with him about the treatment. And then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you get it because you read them. I have FAQs. I have everything I know about the website, or about the treatment, all that kind of stuff." So if you have any questions, send me a message. Share this with anyone you know with PTSD, so we can all get help. It's rough. It's rough being stuck in a loop. If you know what I'm talking about. So cool. All right. Thank you for listening. Take care. Bye.